Yeah, the U.S. election is coming to an end. We have had a bruising campaign, and now we have come to the end, and the people are going to vote. No matter what, we are going to make history in this election. If Kamala wins, she could have broken the ceiling as the first woman to become president. If Trump wins, he would have made history. Number one, he would be the oldest president to be sworn in, to have won an election at his age. At 78, he's the oldest. And he would break the 132-year history to have won two non-consecutive terms of president. This was done 132 years ago by Cleveland. That's true. So, in any way, the election will make history of its own. Maybe those years of Cleveland, America was more isolated that not come to the world stage. Now the US election outcome will have many consequences. The world over is watching. That is one of the headlines which is saying Donald Trump poses the biggest danger to the world in 2024. What is victory in American election will mean? So even the world, this is not an election that the Americans are going to vote. They are going to vote for a president who is going to affect the geopolitical system of the world. So it's not just going to be easy. But let's see a wrap of what is happening right now. If we can look at that rally. Yeah.
Massive numbers of criminals coming into our country. Thank you very much, Kamala and Joe. And I will bring back the American dream, and we'll bring it back stronger than ever before. But this is all you need to know. Kamala broke it, and we will fix it, and we're going to fix it fast.
That is the vitriolic statement that Trump is wrapping up, and how it is being done all over. If we can watch more of that what is really happening, we will also see how one other president, Kamala, who is also on the trail right now, what she's doing on the race. Hear what she's saying.
Would take me to marches when I was in a stroller. And there were people there, we've all read and know about it, there were people there from all walks of life who came together in a fight for freedom and for opportunity. You know, growing up, I watched my mother as she raised my sister and me and gave us the same chances our country gave her. I was blessed to have family by blood and to have family by love who instilled in me the values of community and compassion and faith. I've spent my life fighting for people who have been hurt and counted out, but who never stop believing.
Well, that is a snapshot of what's going on right now. And we want to discuss about what is the US election outcome, the domestic and the global implications. And with the studio, we have Ben. Ben, welcome. Ben, you're muted. Can you unmute?
Yes, yes.
Oh, good.
Thank you.
Welcome to the studio.
Thank you, doctor.
Now, you have you have seen what the two candidates are doing on the field right now. That is what is going on right now. They are giving their closing arguments. And what is your take? Where do you think? I think the 2024 is, we are so many people are confused. They don't know who's going to win. What is your take on this?
Yeah, before we do that, Doctor, can I ask you a simple question?
Yeah.
Always, every election, we have October surprise. I was just thinking about it on my way here. Can you think on which was any October surprise this year of election in America?
Well, I don't seem to have any. We are confused.
Every year must be of election. We must have at least something that pushes someone at the end, at the edge.
Yeah.
Me, I will come with one that I think it was a October surprise.
Yeah.
At Trump is a campaign trail. We had a comedian who came up and said certain group of people were just garbage.
Oh, the Puerto Rico, no, yeah, okay, yeah.
Garbage. And that one also, it brought a lot of attention that, and if you remember at the time of Obama, this guy who was against him, you remember? The second.
John McCain or Mitt Romney?
Mitt Romney. So Mitt Romney was on a group of people, and they said they have nothing to do with the black people. You remember?
Oh, the 47.
The 47.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
And that was the end. That was October surprise.
Yeah,
So
it was an October surprise.
Yes. So I can tell you that this thing that came up with this comedian guy, it kicked Trump to the edge. However, Biden also commented about it. And they said that's garbage. But I think towards the end of the week, White House did the damage control, and it came back. So let's go back on what you are asking about. What might take?
On the status of the campaign is ending today.
Yes.
People are going to vote tomorrow.
Yes.
I think America, we are so anxious about what's happening.
It is very interesting that we are. They say neck to neck. But you can see that Trump, he doesn't have a plan, as you said last time. There's no plan that Trump has of specific issues, especially immigration. And he's talking about economy. He doesn't have a plan. If we ask him, what plan do you have even on health care? He doesn't have a plan. He says,
yes, but he has concepts of a plan.
Which one?
He has concepts.
Yes, but there's no specific plan. He has been talking about it all through. I have a plan that is coming very soon, and we will fix it.
But tell me, when you analyze, it looks like he doesn't have anything. He repeats the same things. But why does he have a strong following like that?
It's because...
Are the other people not getting it? Because he seems to have a large following.
You know why? Trump is a salesperson. He's a businessman. He finds out what people want to hear and what are the complaints of the people.
Wait a minute. A salesman or a shrewd salesman?
He's a very shrewd salesman.
Yeah,
he can sell anything. You see, like now, he came with the Bibles. He came with the watches.
He has been selling it. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a salesman. He can sell you anything. The person who can't buy from Trump is the person who doesn't have money. That's a very good salesperson. So he comes up and says, people want to know about immigration. If you talk about migration, it's a big problem. So he attaches there. And he goes about, he said, if you don't elect me, America is gone. I'm the only one who can fix it. So people are in fear that if this guy can't go, what I want to do with our business? Harris is going to destroy your small business. She doesn't have a plan. He comes because everybody has got a group that time. Like now in our media here, there are some people who like our media. The people who come here, who watches what we talk about. Those is your group. So Trump, as a salesperson, he has his own group. And people want to hear, he knows what people want to hear. And that's what he says. That's what he talk about.
So now, let's look at Kennedy. We are going on an election.
Elections, yeah.
So,
tomorrow.
What you have bet? Where is this election going? I know you have been very critical looking at this. What is the likely outcome?
Yeah, I can predict that everybody, even the Republicans, have already gone to support Teredi, and that's for sure. But there are some people who know that it's only Trump who can win tomorrow. Who you can't even change. And
but they are supporters.
They have supporters. And actually, I was listening to another commenter who said that there are some people who will even want to fight if Trump doesn't win. So, whereby now the climate is cool that, let's wait until tomorrow what happens. People who have voted and the people already made a decision because people have already crossed hires. They say, well, you know what, where is the country going to? So I can predict that for the first time we will have a woman being a president in the United States. That's my prediction.
So you are predicting that Kamala Harris is going to win?
Yes.
What are the odds that he will not win?
What that she will not win?
The odds.
Yeah, because those are my predictions. I may be right or wrong. Wait and see how people will vote. And like that, the votes are counted until people vote. People can be able to talk, but they don't go vote. But for the first time, the absentees have been a lot of people who have voted. Millions.
But they say more Republicans are voting. So they say it's better for Trump. Some. Even when you go to the news, when you go to Fox News, everybody has a say that is going to work. But
are you sure that it's not a damage control?
It could be. So, but my question is,
yes,
let's look how. What are some of the implications of Harris' presidency, both domestically and globally?
Yeah, it would be a very interesting things to watch because for the first time we have a woman. And if you look at us, he's very smart. He has a very track record, is very good. So people will wait and see. However, some people are very. What is she gonna do with these wars around America? We have 2 wars now going on. So, but let's wait and see.
So, if she wins, she would also make it. Most of the countries have had strong women leaders. We had Golda in Israel, Margaret Thatcher in the United Kingdom, Victis in Iceland, Michelle Bachelet in Chile, Angela Merkel, Germany. So I hope she would make into that list.
Even better than that. She was a judge. Don't forget, she was a judge in California. And she actually attacked or approached the very, very tough decisions she made. If you
Mm.
go to the track record on what she did.
Yeah.
Remember when the banking system,
Mm.
she stood firm until she changed the regulation that was very, very tough to pass.
But
So
now let's ask, there is a notion that this election, it is not between Trump versus Harris, that it is Trump versus Trump. That we are either having Trump mania or Trump phobia. Trump mania are those people who follow Trump, who love Trump, they form like a cult. And there are those people who fear Trump, more especially after knowing him as a president for the first time, they don't want him back. Do you agree with that statement?
Oh,
That
yeah.
The election is between Trump versus Trump?
Exactly. Because Trump, what he is, he doesn't hide. You remember he said he will put people into jail. There are some people who are against him and who worked for him. They are fearing that if he become a president, what will happen, you know? So, in other words, that I concur with you that there are some people who really are afraid of him becoming a president.
Now, Trump talks big that he's going to stop immigration from the southern border. But he was there for 4 years. He never solved the problem. Why do you think he's now going to do better than he did last time?
You see, this what he wants is to win. What he did in 2016 is exactly what he wants to do. He said about immigration, he said about the big wall. We did a big wall. And who's going to pay for it? Who is going to pay for it? Mexico. He repeated, that's why he announced today, if you listen to him right now, few hours ago, he announced a big announcement that as soon as he gets into the White House, all those people who are dropped today and on the trucks and wherever, they will be deported. So, as you asked me before, this is the same techniques he used to win. So he thinks if he can use it and make people afraid and whatever, he will win. There are some people who voted for him because of that.
Yeah, you know, before Harris came in, the issue was people were anxious about Biden. So the people were worried. This are some of the headlines which we had, that the campaigns were getting him with the Trump's extremism on full display alongside concerns over Biden's age. That was the concern we had. Okay, it came to pass. We solved the problem of Biden's age. Biden pulled out of the race. Now here is Harris. Why then it's like Trump he appeared to lose, but again to gain back? Why do you think the polls went that way?
Yeah, because he took time, because he had a transcript of Biden. So to come back, it took him time to what is he going to plan on Harris, because he didn't have a good record. So that's why he said, oh, she's stupid. Oh, she's what? Because he didn't have a lot to talk about her. He didn't expect that one to happen. That's number one. Number two, so after some time now, people knew, oh, this is migration, talks about economy. She has not done anything. She was there for 4 years. Some people believe that, she was in the office. They forget. She was the vice president. As Clinton said, a vice president is just a number 2 person. There's nothing you can do unless you are given the responsibility or high profile tasks. If you are not given, you are just there. So there's no much she could have done.
But he was a president for 4 years.
Yeah. She was
Yeah.
a vice president,
Trump
but
was
she
a
could not
president
do
for.
anything because she was not a president.
Mm.
Yeah.
So there is a lot of anxiety. People are, some even people are scared. Some who are asked to talk about polls, they don't even, there are some people who even are scared. They don't want, they think somebody is going to fight them, so they cannot even tell you the truth. That's why even some of the polls, people really don't know, because a person will tell you something different and that's something different.
Yeah, it's because you know why, Dr.
Mm.
January 6th,
Mm.
that was a big pro-American system or mainstream. People coming to the Capitol inside the speaker, that was terrible. So everybody is like, what will happen if elections goes to this way? Because nobody knows. So that's why people are afraid of that.
There is this issue about the migration, which has always been used here and there, and it seems that nobody is solving this problem. Trump was there for 4 years, he couldn't solve it. Biden has been there, he couldn't solve it. What will you recommend for a person coming in as a president? Because the issue has been always every election, migration.
Dr. I want to tell you the truth that these there are three things that these politicians they use all the time: social security, health. Thank God Obama fixed it. He tried to fix it.
Yeah.
Economy. We have immigration. These have been a big issue. When I think it's Obama who took it and they said, Republicans, this is what you were talking about when I was campaigning. Can we now do it? They will never vote for it. They will never vote for it. But wait until the Republicans are in. They also want to now to go exactly what Obama was asking for. And the Democrats also, they want to support it. So this has been...
So what is this wrong with the migration? The truth? Why?
This is a bond that they do all the time.
They use to win elections.
Oh, yeah. Until one comes in like Obama, and then he waits until when he has control of the House, then he will pass some of the things, like he passed the health. He had 100%. He could have actually passed two things, and both of them could have succeeded. But he didn't. He only did one.
Yeah, but remember what happened. He had a super majority. When Obama went, he had 6 Democratic senators.
Yes.
He lost. That's how they lost the Boston seat. Remember, because a Republican took a seat in a blue state because they wanted to break the super majority. They thought he's becoming a dictator.
Now you are talking, yes. Because if they could have given him some more time, they don't know what he could have passed again. So this is the bond that they do all the time of the campaigning season.
Is there something in that they are only just using it for campaign, and they are still benefiting from the immigrants who are coming in the country?
Yeah, because some of them, they are not genuine. They say we're going to fix it or bypass.
Some of them are using those immigrants in their companies.
Oh, yeah. Now they're saying, now Trump is saying he's going to deport 11 million people, more than 11 million people.
And that is not a reality. You can't deport someone just by rounding him up, because there is a due process.
Yeah, it's more than it's near impossible, because how can you do that? You know, so this is the trend that's been going on for a long time.
You know, he said he was building a border wall, and this is you know, from Mexico there are so many things. If you see some of the pictures, that is the Mexico border. A tunnel was found from Mexico down deep, crossing from Mexico to United States, very deep. And if you look, the border is up here, but the tunnel down, there is a tunnel which was found actually. That you see what Trump was building. This feet up a wall up there, but the tunnel is 70 feet down. That's where they are passing.
Yeah.
You can imagine that is the Mexican border. So it was constructed even there is lights in there, and they are talking that they are going to fix that. You think that is really possible to address even if you build a wall?
No, it's not. It's not realistic.
It's not realistic.
No. No.
Now he's saying that he's going to deport people, but to deport a person, you have to go to court, and the person has to appear to the immigration judge, and the order has to be issued from an immigration judge to deport the person. And Trump knows this, and he lies to people, and they accept. So these lies, but people are believing on those lies, though.
Yep. All the time they do that. If Trump was honest and serious to fix the immigration problem, he could have right now talked about DACA. You remember the DACA, the Obama thing, which passed for 5 years. What are they doing with it?
They are eliminating it.
Yeah, it's expired. Those people who were born, who came here when they were very young, is very energetic people who have gone to school. They say they want to fix it so that they can go back to work. It's expired. Did they renew it?
No.
No. So they could have started with that. Then they say, okay, 11 people, what can we do with them? Instead of saying they will deposit them. They are not genuine. Yeah.
So, no matter what, the US is going to make a history tomorrow. If Trump is elected, he could have been in the oldest man to win the presidency.
Yeah, whichever goes, whichever way it goes tomorrow, it will be an history.
It will be a history.
Yes.
And Trump, if Kamala wins, he will make a history that Trump is the first man who defeated a woman for president and lost the president to a woman.
Not only that, that's the only president who has been impeached twice.
Convicted.
Convicted. 32 offenses. This is the only guy who
has been indicted but still running for president.
Who was defeated after first term, and he didn't surrender, or he didn't transfer power.
Yeah.
He didn't. So he has a lot of things that we will talk about.
So history will be made tomorrow.
Yes.
And what other impact? How do you see in the war? Like I saw in Israel, the opinion polls, so a majority of them want Trump to win. Why?
I think
they scored him with 60% want him to win.
Yeah, it's because of you remember what he did when he was in the first time. There's many things he did in Israel.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they are thinking that he's the one to support. And Democratic, they have been very forceful to disarm the Israelites and the Hamas. You remember, because of the elections, they were very, very tough to Israel. Yeah. To end the war because of elections. So that one also has been put them into a bad books with Israel. So, but my guess is if Harris wins, she will be very soft to Israel. That's what I know. She will not continue pushing what she's doing right now.
So, do you think that Kamala Harris has really prosecuted the case against Trump?
What do you mean?
I mean, it was like
prosecuting the file
as he made a case to the American people.
Oh yeah,
who Trump is.
Yeah, but because Trump knows how to implicate and we have said he's a salesperson. You can talk.
No. I don't want you to use like salesman as that bad.
Hmm.
You
No,
have to differentiate
he-
a shrewd salesman.
yeah, and he says bad things. People believe on him. He lies so true.
Okay.
And there are some people who knows that he says the truth. So the case has been made. So it's for American people to make judgment and go vote. If they are voted, that's very wonderful. Let's see tomorrow what happens.
Yeah. So we wish you the best. I think our time is over. So
We want to encourage those who have not voted.
go vote.
Your vote will not help us until you go to vote tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's it. Thank you for your time.
Uh,
Let's
you,
hope
Dr. Thank you.
see what happens tomorrow. We still...
Have you voted?
No, I believe in voting the same day.
Me too. I'm going to vote tomorrow.
I don't like voting early.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.